Hello guys, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how to make a basic ping pong game. So first let's delete the scratch cat and make a new sprite. I'll make it whatever color you like, but I think it's gonna be like that, and make it the size you like. This rectangle, it has to be like longer than a cube. I mean, it can be a cube, but it's really wonky when it's just a cube. Need to put it like that. So there we go, and I'm gonna position it where you want it to be. It's -5. Let's grab a script. When green flag is clicked, forever, I'm gonna grab an if, and you're gonna put if key left, no, not left arrow, up arrow pressed. Then it's gonna change Y by like something like that. Yeah, that's good. 3. Let's try 5. Let's see how that will look like. Oh, and also, so we're gonna just put it to 0. There we go, and see that? That's the movement I want. So I'm gonna duplicate this and say if down arrow, just make it a -5, a -5. So there we go. Now we're gonna duplicate this, or it would be better if this will be W, this would be S. So this would be S and this would be W, and over here stays the same then, but it has to be like that. So now I'm gonna control this one and like this, so you can have a player over here playing with you and the player over here. So we could just put an if on edge bounce. Let's try how that would, but that doesn't work as we really want. As you can see, that's not how we want it to work. I mean, we could just go with this, but let's try it out. Oh yeah, it works. So I'm gonna copy one of these over here, duplicate this, and there we go. So now you can't just go over there uncontrollably, just need to, So none of them can, just so you see. They can't. So you're gonna name this. You can name this whatever you want, but I'm gonna name this. I don't know. I'm just gonna name it tennis 1 and tennis 2. Who cares? And now I'm just gonna color it differently, so we know which is which, but this is too similar. Yeah, something like this. There we go. You can also do a gradient. It's gonna look better like that. No. I'm just gonna put like something like a cool gradient, that would really work well. I'm just gonna put it like that. For this one, I'm just gonna replace the colors. So there we go. And now have this. Basically it for this. And then we're gonna make a ball. So the ball, it's pretty much the same thing. Just make a circle. You can color it whatever you like, but I think I'm gonna go with nice white. Little shading. There we go. Now I'm gonna size this like 40. Yeah, that's gonna be good. And it's gonna go to 0, 0. Now it's time for our first variable. So we're gonna name this variable turn. And for the sprite only, I'm gonna delete the minus. So we're not gonna set turn to pick random from 1 to 2. Now this is not gonna be displayed anywhere. So if turn is 1, then you are gonna repeat until touching edge or touching tennis 1. No, just repeat until touching tennis 1. Or like that. So, sorry. Then you're gonna go and you're gonna change the x by, no, by -10. There. It doesn't always work, which is a big problem. I think it does now. Just click, it doesn't. So you have to do it a little bit better. There's a problem, it doesn't do it. Oh, it's because of this. I'm just copy it, and now it should do it every time. What is wrong with me today? And then change the x. I'm gonna change the y by random or something like 12. No, something like 8 to minus 8. From -8 to 4. Yeah, sure. It's gonna change y. That's good, but yeah, we're gonna make another variable which is gonna be y changing, and it's gonna be for the sprite only. Changing, it's good. Y changing, and we're gonna change it by y changing, and it is gonna set y changing to a random number every single time. So I'm just gonna, there we go. So now it shouldn't, shouldn't just go like that, and just go crazy. It could just go in one. So now we're gonna, or touching tennis 2. And if it's touching edge. Then we are gonna make a new variable, which is gonna be named health. I think that's better. So we're gonna set health to visible. It's gonna be like this. And we're gonna set it to 4. There. And every time it's touching the edge, it's gonna change the health by -1. But on here, I'm gonna copy this, and we're gonna make it so that if it's touching the edge, it's gonna change opponent health. And this is gonna be for all sprites. So it's gonna change opponent health value. So I have to opponent health readout and that, and the opponent health is 4 again. Now we want to make a score. Let's see. So yeah, it does a job. So now we want to make a score variable. So for all sprites, it's gonna be over here. We're gonna make opponent score, and it's gonna be over here. Basically, whenever it changes by 1, then it just changes opponent score by, so there we go. This is how much the score it has, so it has to be the opposite. But now we want to make a repeating loop. So we copy the first, and we copy the second, and put it like that. Else it's gonna repeat until opponent score or, so if opponent score is 0 or score is 0. It's gonna repeat until the opponent's score is 0 or the score or your score is 0. And once it does it, it's gonna stop all. So I'm just gonna put this in here. But first we're gonna copy. Let's place all like that. And now from this, I'm gonna place it here. Turn is 1. There we go. This is all the code we've made. I mean, it's a lot of code, gotta be honest. No, not score. Sorry. Health. Yeah. What is happening? It's weird. What? The score is pretty weird. What is happening to the score? Has to wait. Has to wait until it's not touching the edge. Wait until it's not touching the edge. So where is this? Is edge. This is edge. This is edge and edge. So now this should be good. So if we put it like that, yeah. And also we have to change the score in score getting for this sprite only, and opponent score getting for this sprite only. So score getting and score getting is not gonna be shown. It's gonna set it to 1. And set it to 1. Gonna change the opponent score by opponent score getting, and same for here. This is gonna be score getting, and then we're gonna find score. So score getting, and over here we are gonna have change opponent score by opponent score getting, and we're gonna name this ball. Then we're gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna change the opponent score getting by 1 and change the score getting by 1. It's gonna be like that first. So opponent score getting is gonna go where the opponent score is more, and the regular score getting is there where you get the score. Then we're gonna go down here, and it's gonna be oops, what? It's gonna be score getting by 1, change opponent score getting, oh, and also set score to 0, set opponent score to 0. There we go. So now let's see. So now this has to go somewhere, right? Because if it touches, it goes ahead and, it touches, it bounces, but if it doesn't do anything, so I have to do something about this. It's touching edge, and it's gonna went till not touching edge, but it's just gonna broadcast. Oh, no. Let's see, what do we have here? So repeat until touching edge, and then just if it doesn't touch edge, then yeah. So if it is touching edge, you just have to change the x by 10, change y by y changing. Just gonna have to do it like that. And over here, gonna have to do it by -10. Now the same goes for here. Now this should fix it. Let's try it out. yeah. So as I said, that should fix it. Wait, there's a problem somewhere. It worked? No, it doesn't. Weird. That's weird. How could it be? So I think we're gonna leave it over here because this is probably long. So yeah, see you next time and bye.